Hello everyone, this is the Chaser channel. My name is Kirill and here we talk about watches. And today we have for review the Casio G-Shock, a representative of the G-Steel line model GST-W130C-1A. Here is this beautiful model. The model appears before us in a combined case of stainless steel and polymer plastic. The massive bezel is made of stainless steel. On the side we have elements made of both steel and plastic. The back cover is made entirely of stainless steel with watch information and a serial number. The dial is dark gray, kind of graphite. On the dial we see thick markers. We also see two hands, hour, minute, with a luminescent coating. There are also three small subdials. On the right, the day of the week. At the bottom, seconds on the left, the date. As we can see, right now the minute hand is covering the left subdial, so we can't see the date. For this, these watches have a temporary hand movement function. To temporarily move the hands in the current time mode, hold the lower left button, the word hand appears, and then release. The hands temporarily move so that all subdials are visible. Here we now have the time displayed, 6:45. I mentioned the date to you. The thing is, you can adjust it here by pressing the upper button. Now the date is shown. First month, 6th day. Or it can show the time with the hands instead. To return the hands to the current time, hold the lower left button again. Release. The hands return to indicating the current time. We also see the inscription Tough Solar on the watch. This means that the watch is powered by a solar battery. And also on the watch, we see the inscription Multiband 6. This is a radio signal reception function. The thing is, there are several towers in the world, radio towers, 2 in Europe, 1 in the USA, 2 in Japan, and 1 in China, thanks to which these watches can receive radio signals and always display the correct time. Unfortunately, this signal does not reach most cities in Russia, so this function is essentially useless in our country. But if you live or travel in Europe, the USA, or East Asia, this function can help you. After setting the current time, your watch will always show the exact time and it will automatically switch to daylight saving time if it exists in that region. The watch also has a set of standard G-Shock functions. World time, where we can see the time in any time zone. Stopwatch function. Here, time is counted with an accuracy of up to 0.01 seconds and for intervals up to 1 hour. A countdown timer that allows us to measure time up to 100 minutes. And the alarm function. Here we have 5 alarms, and also in this mode we can change the hourly signal. If we find it convenient for each hour to be accompanied by a sound signal, we can enable or disable it here. In addition to all this, you can enable or disable the button press sound on the watch. I have it enabled now, but if it bothers you, you can always turn it off. The watch has an LED backlight located around 6 o'clock and it's activated by pressing the upper right button. It's bluish in color. Let's see how it behaves in the dark. In the dark, the hands and a few markers are illuminated. This gives us good readability. However, if we turn on the backlight, the entire dial, as we can see, lights up with a beautiful bluish color and you can read information not only from the hands but also from the subdials. I also want to draw your attention to the fact that in these watches, you can set the backlight duration to 3 seconds instead of 1.5. Given that the watch is powered by a solar battery, you don't have to worry about the watch's discharge and you can safely set the 3-second backlight. And this is how the watch looks on the wrist, as expected. It's quite large for my wrist. The watch is suitable for medium and large wrists. Of course, I can wear this watch too, but probably not with a bare forearm. Here you need to wear either a hoodie or a sweater. The dimensions of the watch. Height is 59 millimeters when measured by these elements, the largest ones. Width is 52 millimeters, also by the largest elements, like these plastic protrusions. If measured from button to button, it will be 5 centimeters. So consider that the case is about 5 centimeters in diameter. The thickness of the watch is 16 millimeters. They are quite thick, largely due to the very protruding bezel. And note that the weight of the watch is 104 grams, despite the fact that it doesn't have a metal bracelet. So the watch is quite heavy. But it's understandable, this is a special new series of metal G-Shocks that appeared literally a few years ago. In general, this series of metal G-Shocks is distinguished by a unique style. They look great on the wrist and fit almost any situation, except maybe for a business style. So these are watches for almost everyday use. So while I was filming the review, our battery level dropped to low. The low is lit and the letter L is flashing. Therefore, it's advisable to place them by the window for a few days. We don't have sunny days right now, so we'll have to wait a few days. If it's summer, 1 day is quite enough. So in conclusion, I would like to highlight the advantages of the watch, and there are many. The watch, first of all, has all the G-Shock advantages. Shock resistance, water resistance, a set of functions, and a stylish case design. Steel plus plastic, a dense flexible strap. And of course, among the advantages is the solar battery. I love watches with a solar battery. Among the drawbacks of the watch, I would like to note their large size, well, personally for me, as well as the multiband 6 function. In general, Casio watches with radio signal reception have been produced for a long time, and as far as I remember, there was never a good signal in Russia. Of course, this problem could have been solved by now. Basically, that's it. There are no more significant downsides to the watch. Of course, for some, perhaps a downside is the inverted dial. White numbers on a black background. But the backlight handles it well, which, by the way, as you can see, doesn't work at low charge. In the end, I would like to ask you to leave your opinion about this model in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Well, that's all. Goodbye, everyone.